Unless this was something Kentaro Miura wanted to see himself, I don't know why Prime 1 Studio made this. What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. I'm GemMint, and today we're going to talk about Prime 1 Studio's latest Berserk statue, which seems to have come out of nowhere. And to everyone's surprise, it's a Daka soldier, one of the demonic soldiers from Emperor Ganishka's army. Now, it's a cool looking character, a demon soldier. The origin of it in the manga is disturbing, to say the least, but I'm not sure why they would make this character when there's so many other notable characters that they could have made. If you like statues, we're actually giving away a statue this Sunday over on Whatnot. It's Memorial Day weekend. We're giving away the Captain America premium format. It's going down at noon, absolutely free. If you haven't downloaded Whatnot yet, use the link in my description because it'll also give you a $10 credit that you can use on your first purchase on Whatnot. And this was really already done well enough in the Berserker armor statue that they did of Guts in quarter scale. That piece is littered with the bodies of Daka soldiers throughout, so to just make a standalone solo piece didn't really make sense to me. Now, when I pulled up the info to make this video, I was surprised to see the price point, $399. I don't think you're gonna get a $400 statue from any line with Prime 1 Studio, let alone a Berserk piece, which are typically enormous dioramas, but they do have their smaller pieces here and there. At one point, I was up to date and had all the Berserk stuff, but I ended up selling them. I got a whole video on it you could check out to see all the reasons why, but I thought I would take a look at this Daka soldier with a TBA on the edition size. So we don't know how many they're gonna make, but we know it's gonna be $400. So at first glance, it's a pretty unassuming, simplistic type of statue. It's got that same sub base that all the Berserk pieces have, but it's just a flat surface of what looks like gravel, and then you have the soldier just standing on his 2 feet. Moving upward, we see its armor. We can see that he's got a weapon in his right hand, and he's got that ugly mug. Here we got an upward angle with different lighting. It does have the brand of sacrifice on the front, like a lot of those do. And then here's a full kind of spread showing us some close-ups, the front and the back of this soldier. Of course, the quality is going to be there. I always assumed it was going to be a low edition size. We don't really know that yet, but with that price point, I could see more people picking this up than I would have thought when I first saw this was announced. So we can see the kind of metallic shine on the armor and on his weapons. He's got that deep red skin, disgusting teeth coming out of all parts of his jaw. This picture looks a little bit better, so you kind of know what you're going to get with this piece. We've seen it before done in statue form. We can see the measurements here, 49 centimeters. That's about 15 inches tall, so it seems like these guys are smaller than humans. I don't really recall from the manga, but they must be a little bit shorter because I think the weapon is giving that most of its height. That same weapon makes it a little bit deep, too, with 46 centimeters, so just shy of 15 inches, and just 25 centimeters in its width. Here goes a cool close-up, and Prime 1 has this like shiny coat of paint that they do that just gives it that reflective look. It really gives it a lot of realism. The details all in the teeth look great. So of course it looks great. It's just kind of an out of nowhere weird piece. It's a shorter, smaller statue for Berserk from Prime 1. It's got that lower price point, but it's just kind of a goon. You could buy 3 or 4 of these and make an entire display with that Berserker armor Guts. What do you guys think about this release from Prime 1 Studio? Is it refreshing to get something affordable and different? Or do you guys want to see stuff like Grunbeld? We know Farnese and Serpico are already coming. Let me know what Berserk statues you want to see Prime 1 tackle in the comments down below, and appreciate you watching. Stay minty fresh. Peace.